Alright, here we go with the Beastmen versus WoC. Those lovely Marauder horsemen riding about. Such a cool shot. If I do say so myself, I have not played Beastmen in a long time. I can't even remember. Probably a couple months, maybe. Not sure. Either way, this update, these new builds, gotta check them out finally. Minotaurs, it's a Mino bus. Chaos Warhounds, 4 Raiders, Doom Bull, all the good stuff. Sartorial, Final Trans, Rock of Inevitability, all that nonsense. Bunch of Marauders, Marauder Horsemen, Chaos Swords with Halberds. My opponent picked the perfect way to deal with my Minotaurs. A bunch of Halberds. I was kind of, when I was playing this on stream, I didn't have the blocker up. But I doubted my opponent would know what the hell I'm bringing. He would have picked a perfect counter. And this seems pretty close. Not perfect, but pretty close. I think if I were the WoC player, I thought I would bring, like, maybe triple... What is it? Bestigors? Maybe triple or 4 Bestigors. Try to deal with Chaos Warrior Blob. But then Sartorial will just have easy access to Final Trans on those blobs. I could try to go super wide. Here's the first mistake. Sending in these dogs to their doom. I need to be paying attention. These minnows are going to try to cap quick. We're going to try to cap this quick with our Traderkin having Shaman along with these Centaurs. And hopefully the dogs can help out too. I don't know. We're going to pick our fights. And we're going to pick them as soon as we can. Maybe try to salvage these dogs if we can. Not give them away right away. Yeah, those Chaos Warhounds, they really are the glassiest cannons. Here go the Centaurs. Are they going to be getting the charge? They're going to be plinking some of these Halberds who are moving through. And then eventually get into the Horsemen, so that's all good. These minnows with dual axes are going to crump. Final Trans going down. I don't think it was on a unit. No, it's on the Butchers of Kalkar, which is kind of ass, but at the same time, it's not the worst. I should have been paying attention. At this point, I really don't care. I'm just going in full Unga Bunga. Putting arrows where they need to. I'm really going to try to force my opponent on... I'm really going to try to max out his micro. And test if he can keep up. My opponent is not going for my Raiders right now, which I think is a bit of a blunder. We're trying to put shots into Sartorial, and it's not going well. He's going to try to retake my objective right now, and we got Minnows with the Doom Bull, who will be giving him +8 melee attack, leadership of some sort, and a charge bonus in, I believe, 30 meters? So yeah, that's going to be fun. And then you have these Pestigors coming in, all these Ungor Raiders. I lose the middle, but that's okay. We still have lots of value to accomplish. We've been triple cap. We don't have higher value. Actually, it's looking really bad for us, honestly. So bad, I'm pretty sure most people are already thinking, this game's probably done. And you'd be right. But I ain't no slouch. There's a Hell Cannon shooting shots. I'm not going to go try to deal with it. I'm just going to kill all his infantry. And if he's got no infantry, he's got no real capture weight. Besides the Marauder Horsemen, which we can beat with Centaurs and a bunch of Chaos Warhounds. Yeah, if you get 2 Chaos Warhounds, they will beat the, what are those? Health Riders of Slanesh. Easy. Super easy. Right now, they're about to take apart my Minnows, which is going to suck, so I'm going to try to put as many arrows as I can into him before it goes. If I had a Traderkin ready, it would be nice. Where is my caster, actually? Did he get killed already? I wouldn't be surprised. Probably flying off somewhere. More dogs coming in. Throwing Skirmish Cav at Pestigors isn't that bad, but it's not that great. I believe they have 15 or 25% missile resist. Pretty good. Over here in the middle, though, Sartorial is in a bit of a predicament. Being surrounded by minnows in the Doom Bowl. And yeah, that Traderkin finally going down, slowing everything, killing everything. Korngors coming in. Arrows being shot. That should clean up most of them. Just 1 Chaos Warhound to shoo away, I want to say, 1650 worth of units of Skirmish Cav. Yeah, it's pretty good. Eventually, we're going to retake everything. Hopefully. Hopefully. We're still down. We're still being shot at. Striders are still coming in. Big blob, we can just run them over if they want to try and get to my Raiders. There goes. Yep, just one of them Raiders. Still healthy, still somewhat healthy. A little bit less than half, but that's alright. And these halberds, I was kind of worried about them, but with this many Minos and the Doom Bull, it actually makes it pretty... They make quick work of them. I was kind of impressed. Though we are still down 2,000, 3,000, 2.5 value. And the final trans is going to make it so much worse. Ugh. He did it right. Oh, he did it in an area. He didn't do a unit. So if I just ran, I probably could have dodged most of this. I kind of, yeah. I just keep running into it like a fool. But it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. The Butchers of Calcan Guard, as long as they're alive, I have a nice, good, nice, easy source of terror that's mobile and healthy. Honestly, if I were him, I'd take those horsemen and just, run them down. Run down the raiders. Here come the Pestigores to come clean out most of these Chaos Warriors who are already weakened. Yeah, I need to get those raiders out of there. Get those Minotaurs up on them. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. It's actually looking pretty good. Pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Although I can't do anything about that dang, stupid, sexy... I was gonna say Skull Cannon, Hell Cannon. But we're gonna throw a lot of units on the point real quick. Maybe catch Sartorial if we can. We got Korngors, Minotaurs, a lot of capture weight. Doom Bull, weakening it. Or weakening his melee defense. Great Weapon Bulls beaten up on Forsaken. Not ideal, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh, man, this is nasty shots. He's trying to save him with Armored Chaos Trolls. I don't think I like Armored Chaos Trolls in this matchup whatsoever. Armored Chaos Trolls, although 100 armor, 110 armor does sound nice. Yeah, it is 110 armor. The leadership is just too low. They just run away as soon as you surround them. They're really bad. We were talking about this after the battle on stream with the chatters, and I mean, just look at them. They're already gone. And maybe replacing them with Spawn for 50 more gold, you get something that's unbreakable. But at the same time, when you have 4 Ungor Raiders shooting into Spawn, they'll melt just as quick. They'll stick around for sure, but you're going to be losing models before anything else. And they don't have the best melee defense, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Spawns are it either. Blood Brutes? Well, you can't because Sartorial and the 4 marks on the Slanesh Riders. Surprise. So what do you really do? What kind of monsters can you bring as WoC to come deal with this many Minos? I don't know. It's just a lot of weight. Just a lot of weight you can't really deal with. I'm thinking Slaughter Brutes, but don't have the marks. Spawns, like we said. Trolls, nah. Armor Trolls, really nah. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Because WoC is kind of elite. So the Trolls are usually going to get flanked and then broken in leadership. Nice charge. Gonna pull back, do some shots, recapture 2 objectives. We are down about almost 500 value. 8-minute mark. Sartorial, we're just gonna try to avoid him if we can get him on the ground. See? Other than that, we're just gonna keep hitting isolated units, picking them off, and then triple cap. Because what does he have? He's got a Hell Cannon that's almost down out of ammunition. Trolls that we know we can just rout off right away. Bunch of Marauders, and he's got to wait for his Hellstriders. Which, Centaurs and all this should be able to beat. We just put arrows into him. It's really Sartorials that's putting this whole game on its back. Its back. Over here on the side, though, these Marauders are starting to do some work. We're trying to hold them off, but he's getting some reinforcements going on. We're going to send the Raiders over there. Hopefully support those units if they can last long enough, which I don't think they will. Over here, though, we are isolating Sartorial. We might get hit with the final trans. Hellstriders coming to support. The Trolls have not ran off yet, but we're working on them. He's trying to send the Striders to hit my Skirmish Cab, but we're going to countercharge him. Although these other Striders are going to hit my Ungor Raiders. Bit of a blunder on my end. Nice final trans, getting a shit ton of units. Absolute metric ton of units. We were down 2,000, but I think with this final trans, we're going to be down 3,000 now. Yeah, it's going to be 3,000. Final trans is such a strong spell. You really can't do too much about it. And it punishes a lot of the melee factions, honestly, a bit too hard in my opinion. But what can you do? Although you only get like, what, 3 or 4 castings of overcast of them? So we'll see. Chaos Warhounds with their poison should be able to beat the... excuse me. Beat the brakes off the Striders, but with Marauder support, I think it's going to go the other way. So yeah, we realize that and we start retreating. And by we, I mean me and the crowd supporting me. Striders are sitting here isolated. I like free value, so we're going to try to pick those up. Hell Cannon, like I said, we can't do anything. Hell Cannon's just... It's just there. It can do whatever it wants. I can't stop it. But it's not the Soul of Damnation, because that thing would be far more annoying and far more worth it, in my opinion, to get rid of. I don't know. I think the Hell Cannon had paid for itself. He's used all the ammunition. He's gonna summon to get probably another Strider or two. We're working up towards, I believe, Minotaurs with dual weapons. So we can come clean up a lot of these infantry real quick. And with the Blood Greed, we should be able to deal with most of the stuff. Got some Minos trying to capture over there, forcing them out. These trolls are still being a bit obnoxious. I'm surprised they're still sticking around. Raiders should be probably shooting into those Marauders soon enough. Hell Cannon, I think, did some friendly fire into the Striders, honestly. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Artillery does like to bite back. Sending a Marauder Horseman to come recapture the side here. Or hold the side, really, as we try to recapture. Got my opponent double capped right now. Hopefully... Yeah, no, he retakes the middle, so now he takes everything. Except for the one side. Yeah, we can't lose this other side. If we lose that 1 point we do have, it's pretty much GG's. And our goal right now is to just recapture. Dogs, a little overextending right now. I realize that and send them back because we almost captured the side here. Ungor Raiders, not in the right direction, about to get flanked and destroyed. Dogs are going to come help, hopefully. We got Minotaurs coming in as well. My opponent's a little preoccupied, not paying attention with his trolls that could be helping out right now in these fights, these desperate fights. He's got Marauder Horsemen on the side there. I think we can deal with that real quick. He's trying to get rid of the last Butcher of Kalkingar model, which has actually been... During the game, I've kept that thing around just for the Terra alone. Even if it's one model, it still provides Terra, right? So, it's been glorious. And my opponent finally realizes it, and it's like, you know what? This will probably help. Get him out of here. It's a beautiful shot right now. All my Chaos brethren killing each other. In the name of Chaos. Alright, Forsaken have been taken care of. We can probably just leave them there. They'll probably die soon enough to, I don't know, Stiff Breeze. Another Minnow charge. I'm going to try to retake and not lose our Doom Bull, hopefully. And just recapture the middle here. It looks like actually we're going to triple cap my opponent. Yeah. Oh, yeah. As you're trying to retake this side, we're just going to retreat. Force Sartorial off the objective. And just chase off most of these Marauder Horsemen with Centaurs with throwing axes. Yeah, Centaurs with throwing axes, even though they are a skirmish unit, they still have a pretty good charge bonus. 36 charge bonus, 35 melee attack. That's... Oh, wait, that's with the boost from the Slaughter. Slaughter Call or whatever the hell it is from the Doom Bull passive ability. Either way, they're still pretty good. And as you can tell, they absolutely destroyed those Hellstriders. Oh my goodness. Damn. They got absolutely deleted. And my opponent just can't hold an objective. We got this death ball. And we're going to keep it that way. Realizing that we don't actually need to triple cap my opponent anymore, since we're going to be taking a lead with just 2, I end up deciding to just reform ranks, put everything where I can, let them take that one side, and then hit the isolated Striders over here, or just shoo them off. And I'm just okay with shooing them off. As long as we keep our Lord alive, get rid of any isolated units, we could just win on 2. And I'm good with that. So forces him to come back in. If he gets another Hell Cannon though, I don't know. He puts it like right in the middle in the open there. He can shoot pretty much any direction. Of course he's going to have to defend it, but in the meantime I could probably just kill all his units that are trying to capture anything. So no more Hellstriders for a while, so yeah, that Hell Cannon would have to do some real work, which wouldn't be ideal. Although Sartorial with his terror and the minus 10 to 16 leadership from the Hell Cannon, yeah, it could be worth it. Maybe. We are slow. Yeah, we have flipped the points, but not the value. We're down 3,000, almost 4,000, really. But with these Pestigores, Korngors, Ungor Raiders, all this jazz, we should be able to hold. My opponent's going for a play on these dogs, but we're just leading him to his demise. He finally sees the Raiders. We're going to put arrows down. Have the Centaurs with throwing axes, end up charging him. Get Korngors in here to come help out as well. Get our Doom Bull out of there so he doesn't tear route, or just route in general. But it looks like he's going to route. Yep, he's broken, he's shattered, he's going to run off the map. That's good, because he's not dead. As long as he's not dead, we're fine. And I thought he did die, because I was wondering why all the leadership of my units didn't drop. So that's perfect. And my opponent, I think my biggest misplay for my opponent was not killing that Doom Bull earlier. He definitely had the chance. And he only did like 2 final trans, I think, in this game. Could have done 3. I don't know why he hasn't. But yeah, I think that's his biggest misplay, just not killing the Lord earlier. He got my caster, and I really should have brought the caster back by now. Some Trader Kim would have helped out really well. Yeah, they would have helped out so much early on, too. But yeah, we're going to hold these 2 points. We're going to try to recapture, or hold the side here. He's trying to recapture the side. Even if he does, I think we still... No, he's not going to be able to capture it. Now, with this much capture weight and the fact that we're just going to kill the Striders there and then hit the Marauder Horsemen from there. And then that's going to be GG, and I think my opponent sees the writing on the walls. Yeah, 453. Yeah, he just doesn't have the time. Sartorial's a little late. He was too busy fighting Korngors. We're actually capturing the other side too, and yeah, that's GG. I'm just having him play too many points, and he just can't do anything about it. You could argue that his biggest misplay might have been having the Hell Cannon come in instead of having units actually help retake points and fight on them. And also probably having the... I think the Armored Chaos Trolls, but I don't know what else I'd replace them with. Maybe Spawn, maybe 2 Spawn, and get like 2 War Dogs, Chaos War Dogs. So that way you can match my dogs and support the Striders instead. There's also the argument you could replace all the Halberds with Forsaken and call it a day there too. That's my... I think Sartorial's fine. He can bully Malagor and a bunch of other... Yeah, pretty much everything. Do some skirmishing. Final Trans is absolutely fine here. And yeah, if I were to change my list, I'd probably just drop the Gorbola in reserves and swap it out for Chaos Warhounds and with Poison and another Centaur. And that's it. And I'd call it a day there. Yeah. We're at the end of the video, folks. If you liked it, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 2,000. Come join me on stream when we have our games or tournaments. Either way, I appreciate both. And yeah, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.